فيه القرآن هدى للناس وبين
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم أفرأيت الذي تولى وأعطى قليلا وأكدى
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد الفاتح لما أغلق والخاتم لما سبق ناصر الحق بالحق والهادي إلى صراطك المستقيم وعلى آله حق قدره مقداره العظيم سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين أفرأيت الذي تولى وأعطى قليلا وأكدى. Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala is now, after finishing with the issues of these idols that people are want to go to just because what they desire they cannot get it. They want at all costs they must get it. They now go to idols to see if they can get it using the jinn that normally occupy these places and those soothsayers and those pagans. Then Allah came to tell us, whenever you try to look for something you don't get it, have patience. Allah knows you more than yourself. What is good for you? He is the one who is your Rabb, educating you, protecting you, allowing you to grow. As you go into the mosque every time, know that Allah protects you more than you can protect yourself. Therefore, whatever you don't get from Allah, have patience. Whatever you get, have patience. Then, after finishing that, Allah is now asking the Prophet ﷺ, أَفَرَأَيْتَ الَّذِي تَوَلَّى وَأَعْطَى قَلِيلًا وَأَكْدَى. Don't you see this one that turned away from your message? وَأَعْطَى قَلِيلًا, and he gave little. وَأَكْدَى, then he stopped giving. Who is this? This one of the pagans of Quraysh, Walid bin Mughira. Walid bin Mughira one day heard the Prophet ﷺ reciting the Quran, promising paradise and promising and warning with punishment of hell. When he listened, he went to his house. He said, these statements, the way they are arranged, with wisdom, the way I can see eloquence and meaning and power, it can be the statement of a human being. This is a statement of Allah. This statement, beneath it, you can see deep meaning. On top of it, you can see fruits that it bears. This statement will go above any other statement. No statement can go above it. This Walid bin Mughira. Then he took to himself and stayed in his house. Said no, he will go and enter the religion of Muhammad. But he's an elderly man who is among the rich people of Quraysh, who the Quraysh are using as their source of pride. Then the other Quraysh leaders heard that Walid bin Mughira, this was what happened to him. They met. What are we going to do? If Walid bin Mughira will go and be part of the Prophet's companion, then the whole Makkah is gone. What are we going to do? They all sat down Then Abu Jahl said, no, I will take care of it. Because he's a father of ignorance. He thought he has wisdom. I'll take care of it. How are you going to take care of it? Leave me. I know how I'll take care of it. So he now went to the house of Walid bin Mughira. He said, we have not been seeing you. When we meet nowadays, we don't see you. He said, Kai, this Muhammad, for this is message. It's not a man's message. It's from God. It's better I just entered this religion. He said, is that what you think? He said, yes. This is not what people have been talking about you. Sir, what are people saying about me? Sir, they say your wealth has gone down and you're now a dependent of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That you're now his dependent. You now go to him to get money. That your wealth has gone down. Me? Me? So poor that I will not have anybody to depend on except Muhammad? What does he have to give me? This poor man what does he have to give me? No, it's not true. Okay. If it's not true, then you better let people know that you are not a dependent of Muhammad now. You don't depend on him for your livelihood. Say, okay. Say, but look, this warning he gives of hell, what am I going to do with it? Abu Jahl said, is that what you are afraid of? That's all that you are afraid of? Look, I will take that. I will take your portion of any punishment you are afraid of in the hereafter. I will take it for you, but you pay me. As a community, they are used to taking the responsibility of somebody else's loan, and they will allow the person to go, and later on they will continue to pay. So if you allow me, I will take that punishment from you if day of judgment come. But you pay me today. You pay me 100 camels. Then I will take that responsibility from you. If that's what you're afraid of, it's okay, I agree. But I will be giving you gently. He said, okay. So he went ahead, he gave him 10 camels. After he gave him 10 camels, he went back. He said, Kai, does it make sense? How can he, in the hereafter, how can he take, if there is hereafter, how can he take this punishment from me? He was in doing this, okay, he will not go back to Muhammad, but this payment that he paid is a mistake, he will not pay again. So when Abu Jahl went to him, he said, no, he's not paying anything again. This Allah is telling the Prophet, do you see this one? That after he has understood your message, known that it's a message, he now turned back. And he gave little of what he promised to Abu Jahl. And then he stopped.
أعنده علم الغيب فهو يرى
أعنده علم الغيب فهو يرى. When they told him this, doesn't he have common sense to think? Does he have knowledge of the unseen, of what will happen in the hereafter? Himself, Abu Jahl? Or is it that Abu Jahl is the one that has the knowledge of the hereafter, that he is seen and he will tell him for him to believe what will happen in the hereafter?
أم لم ينبأ بما في صحف موسى وإبراهيم الذي وفى
أم لم ينبأ بما في صحف موسى وإبراهيم الذي وفى. These people that are saying this ignorant statement, they are Arabs. No matter how little they are, they have heard of the Torah of Moses. They have heard of Anub Ibrahim, the one that they claim is their grandfather. Or Ibrahim Allazi Waqfi. This Ibrahim that fulfilled all the covenant. When Allah took covenant from Anub Ibrahim, he fulfilled all his covenants. They know this. And Anub Ibrahim went ahead after Allah has accepted his covenant. Then he went ahead and built the Kaaba. They know all this. Is there anything like that, that somebody can take your portion of the punishment in the hereafter?
ألا تزر وازرة وزر أخرى
Are they not aware that in that book, in these books, it has been mentioned, Allah taziru waziratun wizra ukhra, that nobody will take the portion of anybody's load in the day of judgment for the other? Allah taziru waziratun wizra ukhra.
وأن ليس للإنسان إلا ما سعى وأن سعيه سوف يرى.
وأن ليس للإنسان إلا ما سعى وأن سعيه سوف يرى. Do they not see or do they not hear that it has been said repeatedly that with Allah, ليس للإنسان إلا ما سعى, that he has nothing except for what he has gone and worked for, وَأَنَّ سَعْيَهُ سَوْفَ يُرَى, and that whatever he has worked for, he has set out and he worked for, سَوْفَ يُرَى, he shall soon see the reward of that. Here, all this is a reply to these people that did this. That in the earlier books, did they not see all these ones?
ثم يجزاه الجزاء الأوفى.
ثم يجزيه الجزاء الأوفى, and that finally, whatever anybody strives for his striding, he shall see it. ثم يجزيه الجزاء الأوفى, and finally he shall be paid full recompense of what he has done. Good with paradise, evil with hell. All this have they not heard? Here, we don't know how to thank the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. He said, do they not know of what is in the earlier books? أفرأيت الذي تولى وأعطي قليلا وأكدى عنده علم الغيب فهو يرى أم لم ينبأ بما في صحف موسى وإبراهيم الذي وفى ألا تزر وازرة وزر أخرى. Here they were called suhuf. Suhuf means scrolls, not complete books. Prophet has been asked that how many books are there in all that Allah has revealed. He said there are 104 books. To Shisu, 50 books were sent to him. Then to Anabi Idris, 30 books were sent to him. To Anabi Ibrahim, Sufi Ibrahima, 10 books were sent to him. Then to Anabi Musa, 10 books were sent to him before At-Torah. This is 100 now. Then At-Torah, Injila, and Zabura, and Furqan, the Quran. So this is the number of books that you have. Here, in their own books, Allah taziru waziratan wizra ukhra wa laysa lil insani illa ma sa'a wa anna sa'ihu sawfa yura thumma yajzahu al-jazaa al-awfi. That in the book of both Moses and Abraham, that nobody shall carry the load of another one, and nobody shall have anything except what he strives for himself, and whatever he strives for, he shall soon see it. And when they said, إِذَا مَاتَ ibn Adam in kata amali illa min ihdi salasin, if the son of Adam dies, the Prophet ﷺ said, his work has come to an end except from 3 directions. Sadaqatul Jariyah, what he did that is continuing as a charity. Like he went to a community, he dug a well for them. He went to a community, he built a school for them. He went to a community, he set up a foundation that is going on in his name. All this will continue after him. As long as people benefit from it, or he planted trees, people are still taking from the shade or taking from the fruit, he's getting the reward. Or ilmun yuntafa bihi, he taught knowledge, he wrote book, he wrote prayers. Whenever people are reading those prayers, people are reading those books, and they are benefiting from it, Allah is continuing to will continue to give him his reward. Or waladun salihu yad'u lahu, or a righteous child that is praying for him. Before, these ones were not there. Today, when a Muslim dies, the first thing he will get is work that he did not strive for. What is it? All Muslims will come together after bathing him. They will stay and offer salat on his behalf. This salat that they offer to Allah on his behalf, he has the reward of all of it. It was because of the Prophet ﷺ we got this. Before it was not like that. If you die, you have died. Your work has come to an end. Today, you can stand up at night, do 10 rakats, say, Allah, this rakah, I'm doing it on behalf of my parents. Allah will give the reward to them. You can go for Hajj. Go after you perform Hajj, say, Allah, this Hajj, I'm performing it on behalf of my parents. Allah will take the reward complete and give it to them. It's not among the, it's your own stride, but Allah will write it for them. All this is the blessing that we get from the Prophet ﷺ. But in the earlier books, it was not like that. So these are the things that we have to thank Allah for giving us the Prophet. And one will wonder why these people, Allah did not allow them to take faith. If you found out, all those that were older than the Prophet ﷺ, the elderly people, none of them accepted Islam. Most Quraysh did not accept Islam. They only accepted after people of Medina has accepted, the Aus and Hazraj has accepted. They have all become Muslims. Islam came back to them now. And they were now accepting as secondary citizens, not primary citizens. There's a lot of wisdom in this. This wisdom is one of the wisdom that Allah used in establishing the religion of Islam for the Prophet ﷺ. We should not be blind of it. If at that time, when the Prophet ﷺ came, he was preaching, people like Abu Talib, his uncle, came out, I'm in your support. People like Abu Lahab, his uncle, came, I'm in your support. People like that these people are older than him, about his father's age. People like this Walid ibn Mughira, all of them came out. They said they are in his support, and they support him. They probably be no Medina. 1. 2, it will have been difficult for the religion to remain pure, because they will bring with it all their beliefs of paganism, and it will be difficult to correct. But Allah did not allow the Prophet. He had to walk and get his own followership. Ali bin Abi Talib, Abu Bakr as-Siddiq, Sayyidina Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu, Sayyidina Usman bin Affan, Abdurrahman bin Auf, Saad, Said. All these people are the ones that came. The uncle that even followed him, Hamza, was about his age mate. Because the mother of Hamza is a sister to Sayyidah Amina. So this is how Allah does things. That's why today, let us learn from this. Anybody who wants to enter politics, have your own machinery. Don't go and rely on the machinery that has been founded by people that have taken to pagan practice, and you know. Because nobody will take his machinery and give to you on a platter of gold, except there's something he's going to take away from you. So all of this, we have to learn it. The Prophet ﷺ, he built his own community himself until Allah gave him another community from Medina, and he went to them and he built them from the scratch. This is how he got them. So these are the things that will make you to be strong, for someone not to deter you from your goal. If not, you will go and enter a people that will overwhelm you. If you don't take time, you lose out or you join them. So may Allah protect all of us. And whatever work you do on the day of judgment, you are going to get it. So everybody should strive hard. Try. We are all followers of the Prophet ﷺ. The minimum we are asked to do is to make it salat on the Prophet. And when you make salat on the Prophet, it is because it is you that will take the benefit. You can also do other things and give it as a reward to the Prophet ﷺ. Some of us, you can do wazifah, give it as a reward to the Prophet ﷺ. You can recite the Quran and say, Allah, the reward of this Quran that I have read, give it to the hadara of the Prophet ﷺ. If you have parents, do work and give to them. As long as you are alive, these are the things you can do for them. That's why some people want to have plenty of children. So when they die, their work will be multiplied as they are in the grave. People, you don't know the secret of this until when you sit down and contemplate on it. If today you are in the grave, you have people reciting Quran on monthly basis 20 times and sending it to you. Do you see that? Do you see that amount of reward? Some people are just trying for you to just recite Quran once. Then a single person is getting Quran recited for him every month up to 20 times because of his children and his grandchildren. So he's in the grave and he's still walking. So may Allah assist all of us.
وأن إلى ربك المنتهى
وَأَنَّ إِلَىٰ رَبِّكَ الْمُنْتَهَى. And O Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, know this and tell them, وَأَنَّ إِلَىٰ رَبِّكَ, and for sure, إِلَىٰ رَبِّكَ, to Allah, al-muntahe, is the final end. Anything you see, the end of it is Allah. يظهر من شيء على شيء لدى شيء يظهر من شيء على شيء لدى شيء وقبله وبعده سرمدا. Allah, whatever you see at the end of it is Allah. Without Allah, there's no possibility of it for it to take place. Even if it's Satan that is doing work, go and find out. At the end of it is Allah, because it's going to be used to evaluate you. Are you good? Are you bad? That is why you see any work you see any person doing today that is bad, that work can become good at sometimes. Any work that you see somebody doing today that is good, that good work can become bad. All depends on the intention, and all depends on the circumstances. So let us all be very careful. وَأَنَّ إِلَىٰ رَبِّكَ الْمُنْتَهَى. Allah is the extent, is the limit. Whatever you are seeking, you get to Allah, that is the end of it. There is nothing beyond Allah. There is nothing above Allah. There is nothing that can defeat Allah. There is nothing you can get more than for you to be in front of Allah. Even in paradise, there are people that are going to be in special places. They are just with Allah. Pray for it. Whatever you see any servant of Allah achieve, in worldly terms or in the matter of that you hear is a wali, is a sending servant of Allah, you work for it. Ask Allah to also give you. Was'alullah min fadlihi. Allah said, ask Allah of his bounties. Then he will answer you.
وأنه هو أضحك وأبكى
وَأَنَّهُ هُوَ أَضْحَكَ وَأَبْكَى. وَأَنَّهُ, and know this, that for sure, he, adhaka, is the one that caused laughter. وَأَبْكَى is the one that caused cries. Whether a person is a white man, a black man, an Asian, a Canadian, an Indian, their laughter is the same thing. Their crying is the same thing. When you see laughter, know that it's Allah that allowed it to take place. That's why he said, وَأَنَّهُ huwa. And for sure, it's him, adhaka, that caused that laughter. وَأَنَّهُ huwa adhaka wa abke. And it's also the one that caused that cries. So go back to know that this laughter, the end of it is Allah. This cry, the end of it is Allah. Don't take anything away from Allah.
وأنه هو أمات وأحيا
وأنه هو أمات وأحيا. And annahu, for sure, he, amata, is the one that causes death, wa ahaye, and is also the one that brings to life. If somebody today was to take his knife, sword, goes to somebody else and push it into his chest and kill him, he is the cause. But Allah is the one that did it. If Allah did not give permission, the person cannot do it. But is that what Allah wants from him? No, Allah wants correct answer from him, but he took the wrong option. Like I said, in an objective question, there are options for you to take. And you took the wrong one. Allah is the one that put the wrong one there. He's also the one that put the right option there. Allah has made it haram for you to kill. Allah has made it except somebody that has done something. And in that case, it's the government that will do the killing. If you go and kill, you have taken the wrong option. But Allah is the one that put it there. Without it, it will not happen. If somebody comes to life, Allah is the one that caused him to go to life. So today, you find millions of people will die today, or thousands of people will die today from everywhere in the world. Thousands of people today are, as we are sitting down now, are smiling, are laughing. Thousands are also crying. All has its end with Allah. Don't take Allah from any of his issues.
وأنه خلق الزوجين الذكر والأنثى من نطفة إذا تمنى.
وأنه خلق two of them, Zakarin wa Unse. One is male, one is female. Allah is one. وأنه خلق الزوجين الذكر والأنثى. When you see battery, it has male terminal, female terminal, positive and negative. When you see human being, male, female. When you see fruit, male, female. When you see a fruit standing or maize standing, there's one that is pollinating, there's the other one that is accepting the pollination. Always there's male and female. But in the case of human being, min nutfatin is a tumne. From that nutfa, that drop is a tumne when the man is bringing out the mani. It's the drop that is used. So from here, you know that man is responsible for a female to give birth to either a male child or a female child. The female is not, the mother is not responsible. From here, because Allah said, وَأَنَّهُ خَلَقَ الزَّوْجَيْنِ الذَّكَرَ وَالْأُنثَى مِن نُطْفَةٍ إِذَا تُمْنَىٰ. Whether it's male or female, it's from this drop of this sperm that Allah used in creating it. So the man is responsible. It's the characteristics of that sperm that make the child to be either male or female. It's not from the woman, it's from the male. So it's ignorance to say that you marry a woman, he's giving you only female children. So he's not giving me a male child. It's from you. This is it in the Quran here. Whether it is male or female, is taken from this nutfa, the time that your semen is coming out.
وأن عليه النشأة الأخرى.
وأن عليه النشأة الأخرى. Therefore, everything goes back to Allah. Even عليه النشأة الأخرى, the future coming that human beings will once again be brought up all together from their grave is on Allah. Just like Allah is the one today that created the male, the female, but he allows it to come from you, from your own drop of sperm. Tomorrow, he's also going to be the one to bring out everybody from his grave. Kal farashil mabsus. Like all of them will come out, like you see moths coming out from the ground during the beginning of rainy season. That's how you find everybody will be coming out from his grave on the day of judgment. It's Allah that will cause it. If you are denying, Allah said, you have already known the earlier creation, how you came out of your mother's womb. Then why don't you believe in the one that Allah is telling you now that is going to come? All of us sitting down here, did we know we are going to come to the world? Did we know how we came to the world? Even when we came to the world, were we aware? It's gently we came in and we started looking at our surrounding. We knew our mother, we knew our father, we knew where we are sitting down, we knew our brothers, we realized ourselves. Even initially at your age 2, 3, if they were to bring you to the public and naked you to bath, you don't bother, because then you don't even know yourself. You don't even know that you are naked. Bring a child today of 4 years. Say, let us show people how to bath a child and make him naked. He will be smiling, because he's not yet conscious of that. You are like that one. So you are now coming to say you believe this, you don't believe this. Leave everything to Allah.
وأنه هو أغنى وأقنى.
وأنه هو أغنى وأقنى. And Allah is the one who are Agne, that gives wealth. Wa Akne, and gives contentment. If you are looking for wealth, go to Allah to ask for wealth. Wealth is not contentment. So if you look for wealth, also look for contentment. Somebody can be there. He is in this university and he is a junior staff and he has 2 or 3 wives and is contented and is living a happy life. The other person may be in the administration. He is a professor. He is getting money. He is getting allowances in millions. Yet, he is not contented and is not satisfied. If you are looking for wealth, go to Allah. Anna huwa Agni. He is one that gives wealth. Wa Akne. If you want to be contented, go to Allah. He is one who will give you contentment. With the little you have, you will find that it's enough for you. When you don't have, your family will say, okay, they will have patience. When you go and buy clothes, the little one you buy, they will be happy with it. There are people that the cloth today, that when you buy for your wife, she is dancing around you. If you were to give the same cloth to them, their wives will just take it in their pants and throw it to the ground. What am I doing with this? There are people that are looking for transport money today. Women, if you give them transport money, the one transport money they are asking for is one that will allow them to enter truck. When they are in the truck, wave to them, they will smile. Some is bus, they want to enter, they smile. Some is taxi, they want to enter, they will smile at you. Some, you ask them to enter taxi, you are in trouble. You must get a car chauffeured by a driver to take them. Some, you must even take them in siren. The day you are no more having a siren with you, they look at you that today they have been let down. وَأَنَّهُ أَغْنَى وَأَقْنَى. Allah is the one that gives wealth, is the one that gives contentment. Ask Allah for his wealth. Then remember to also ask him to give you contentment. If not, you can have the whole wealth of the people of Zaria and you are still the most impoverished person because there's no contentment with it for you.
وأنه هو رب الشعر.
وأنه هو رب الشعر. This star, Cyrus, that is so huge, is so big, that is thousands of times bigger than the sun, that is with us here, that has so much control over what happens in this world, because the whole world, the whole cosmos is one, and all are dependent on each other. If a person is giving birth to, the horoscope at that time has effect on him. The time of the day has effect on him. The land he was giving birth to has effect on him. The kind of father that gave birth to him has effect on him. The kind of mother has effect on him. The house he's staying has effect on him. What did the father eat has effect on him. What did the mother eat has effect on him. What did the father even say when he was having affairs with the mother has effect on him. What was he thinking about has effect on him. What did the mother look at during the pregnancy has effect on him. Which of it are you going to hold? Go to Allah. So, therefore, this star that is so big, it has so much effect that people are worshiping. Forget about the star. Go and hold to Allah. Allah is the one that is the Lord of all this creation. He is the one that is running them. Yudabbiru al-amra min as-sama'i ila al-ard. He is one that takes the affairs from the firmament to the earth. It is in his hand. It's not in anybody's hands.
وأنه أهلك عادا الأولى.
وأنه أهلك عادا الأولى. Have you not heard of this earth? The people of Hud, how big they were, their height, more than 3 times our own height now, that they will just take a rock with another one and break it. They will build houses inside the rock. They will go to the valley and put lofty structures that even the structures we have today cannot compete with those structures. Have you not heard of them? They knew the stars more than you. They worship idol more than you. Where they are they? Where are they? Allah said, I am the one that destroyed them. So you, Quraysh, where are you that Allah cannot destroy you?
وثمودا فما أبقى.
وَثَمُودًا فَمَا أَبْقَى. So also is Thamud, the people of Nabi Salih, when they disobeyed Allah with respect to the camel. Allah said, I destroyed them. And do you see anything remaining of them? Nothing. So don't think that you can be more than these people.
وقوم نوح من قبل إنهم كانوا هم أظلم وأطغى.
وَقَوْمَ نُوحٍ مِّن قَبْلُ إِنَّهُمْ كَانُوا هُمْ أَظْلَمَ وَأَطْغَى. So also is the community of Nabi Nuh. I destroyed them. What they are disciples? كَانُوا هُمْ أَظْلَمَ وَأَطْغَى. They were people that were more unjust and were people that are more tyrannic than even this Ad and the people of Hud. But I destroyed them. Not only did they say they don't believe in Nabi Nuh, every day they bring him out and they will beat him. And he lived with them for 950 years. People that are great-grandchildren of his own mates will see him and beat him. They say, you are the one that don't allow us to worship our idol. They will take him and throw him outside the city. He suffered. But at the end of it, what happened? I saved Nabi Nuhu and I destroyed them.
والمؤتفكة أهوى فغشاها ما غشى فبأي آلاء ربك تتمارى.
والمؤتفكة أهوى فغشيها ما غشي فبأي آلاء ربك تتمارى. Also, والمؤتفكة, the people of Nabi Lut, I also destroyed them. Allah asked Angel Gabriel, with one of his wing, he lifted them up and overturned them. Fagasheha magashe. And what covered them? Covered them. Which of these signs of Allah are you arguing about? It happened. All of you, when you are traveling, you the Arabs, don't you see the signs of these people remaining? There are buildings that are remaining, that the architecture that are far beyond your own architecture, don't you see it? Today, are we able to build inside rock and still get ventilation inside it? Look at the pyramid. Look at the pyramid. How are they able to make it to get ventilation inside the pyramid as big as it is? All this Allah is telling us. Which of these signs of your Lord are they busy arguing about or in doubt of?
هذا نذير من النذر الأولى.
هذا نذير من النذر الأولى. For sure, this, the prophet that is standing before you, or the Quran that you are holding now, Nazirun is a warner. Min an-nuzur al-ula, from the earlier warners. Just like you, the earlier people were warned and they refused and they were perished. That's how the prophet is standing before you today as a warner. And the Quran is in your hands today as a warner.
أزفت الآزفة ليس لها من دون الله كاشفة.
أزفت الآزفة ليس لها من دون الله كاشفة. The nearness has come near. The nearness has come near. ليس لها من دون الله كاشفة. It has come near. Then therefore when? ليس لها من دون الله. Apart from Allah, nobody knows the exact time. You are the one seeing it as far. إنهم يريه بعيدا ونريه قريبا. You are seeing it far, but it's near. When I told you of why do you plot log graph, go and find out why do you plot it. Something is in millions. You want to see it. So you reduce it so that you can expand it for you to see. So as you are seeing it, you forget that it was expanded for you. Far. That's how this world is. The time we are seeing now that is far is very close. ليس له من أزبط الآزفة ليس له من دون الله كاشفة. There is nobody that can tell you the exact day it will come, but it's very near. The coming of the prophet is the first sign of the end of the world. This world, he said, is 7 days. It is said that this whole world will last for 7 days. وَإِنَّ يَوْمًا عِنْدَ رَبِّكَ كَأَلْفِ سَنَةٍ مِّمَّا تَعُدُّونَ. And it is said that each day is 1,000 years, but expanded for us to see it as 1,000 years, but it's 1 day. From the time of Anabi Adam to Anabi Nuhu, they say it's about 1,000 years. From Anabi Nuhu to Anabi Ibrahim, they say it's another 1,000 years. From Anabi Ibrahim to Anabi Musa, they say it's another 1,000 years. By the time you to Anabi Idris like that, you calculated it. They said we are in the day 7 now. That's why the Prophet said, we are the last and we are the earliest. Because we came last, but we die early and we enter the paradise earlier than the rest of people. So don't think that you are seeing today is very long. It's very close. Even though you are created to be in a hurry, don't also be in a hurry. If you should be in a hurry to do good work before this day comes and it is sealed. But it is there that the world will not end except there is nobody on earth saying Allah, Allah, Allah. In hadith it is there. Until there is nobody in the world saying this word Allah, Allah, Allah before the world will end. At that time, there is nobody that is worshipping Allah. There is nobody saying La ilaha illallah. That's why Sheikh Ibrahim Niazi said, Bu'eda mamatil ise wal khair yudfanu. When Jesus Christ will come back, he will come, then he will be in this ummah of the Prophet ﷺ, and then he will lead. After his death, all goodness will be rolled and it will be taken away. Nobody should pray to Allah to exist at that time.
أفمن هذا الحديث تعجبون وتضحكون ولا تبكون.
أفمن هذا الحديث تعجبون وتضحكون ولا تبكون. Is it this information or is it this revelation from Allah that is coming to you now, ta'ajabun, that you are wondered about? You are so wondered, is it possible to come from Allah? Instead of you to listen and contemplate it, watadhakuna, and you are laughing, wala tabkun, and you are not crying, you are not weeping, knowing how how the shortcomings with you, how far away you are from the truth. Allah is asking. Here, one day the Prophet ﷺ, he said, I have 5 things. Who will take it from me and work with it? Or teach somebody that will work with it, and Allah will give him paradise. Sayyidina Abu Hurairah said, Oh Prophet, I'm here. He said, Ittaqil muharrimat takun abadan nas. Ittaqul muharrim takun abadan nas. He said, be cautious and stick to what Allah has said is haram. Don't go near it. Then you'll be one of those, the most worshipping of the servants of Allah. Just making sure you don't come close to haram. You'll be one of the most worshipping of the servants of Allah. So it's not the amount of worship that you don't even come close to haram. Then he said, what are the rest? He said, try your best to be good to your neighbor. وَأَحْسِنْ إِلَى جَارِكَ تَكُنْ مُؤْمِنًا. Be nice to your neighbor, then you will find yourself that you will be written as one of the faithful people. Then he continued telling him, try your best not to, I've forgotten the remaining two, but he said, try your best not to laugh too much. وَلَا تَكْسِرُ الدَّهِكِ فَإِنَّ كَثْرَةَ الدَّهِكِ تُمِيتُ الْقَلْبِ. The fourth one, I think he said, وَأَنْ تُحِبُّ لِلنَّاسِ مَا تُحِبُّ لِنَفْسِكَ. Then تَكُنْ Musliman. Love for people what you love for yourself, then you shall be a good Muslim. Don't love something for somebody, for yourself, and you don't love it for others. Whatever you love for yourself, love it for others. There, وَلَا تَكْسِرُ الدَّهِكِ فَإِنَّ كَثْرَةَ الدَّهِكِ تُمِيتُ الْقَلْبِ. And try your best. Don't laugh too much. For plenty of laughter kills the mind. So this laughter that we see always, it kills the mind. Try to get yourself away from laughter. Don't go to where people are, they are jesters. These jesters are there, they are making people to laugh. So let me be among them. No. Laughter kills the mind. He said, when you recite the Quran, he said, weep. When you hear all this thing. He said, weep. That don't be part of these people tomorrow. He said, if you find out that you are not weeping, he said, make yourself to weep. If crying is not coming to you, you yourself make yourself to weep.
وأنتم سامدون فاسجدوا لله واعبدوا.
وأنتم سامدون, and you go ahead and you are playing. The Quran is being recited and you are playing. That's why some people say these people that recite Quran in the market and the rest places is not a good thing. Because you are hearing the Quran being recited, you are walking in the market and you are still talking. فَإِذَا قُرِئَ الْقُرْآنُ فَاسْتَمِعُوا لَهُ وَأَنصِتُوا. And when Quran is being recited, you are asked to keep quiet and try to listen to it. Not that Quran is being recited, then you are doing something else. Then you have no respect for Quran. That's why he said, وَأَنْتُمْ سَامِدُونَ. Then you are playing, Quran is being recited, but you are playing. Whatever you are doing, if Quran is being recited, you are playing. That's why you find out that during the daytime, we are asked to say our prayers quietly. We don't recite loudly because people are in their market. People are going about. Everybody is passing you. Between you and Allah, you are reciting. But in the night, you are alone in your room. Recite out. It doesn't bother anybody. That's why, again, when you are in the mosque, you see some people, middle after Maghrib, they say they are doing nafila. Then this one will be on its own. It's not a good thing. Except those studying. But in worshiping, somebody is reciting Quran. You two are reciting Quran. This one is reciting Quran. Who will listen to who? You will find out in most cases your mind cannot concentrate on what you are doing. That's why it is lack of character for people to be reciting Quran. Then you come to, you are doing something your own. It's lack of character. You cannot defend it. And this character is being taught in the Quran. فَإِذَا قُرِئَ الْقُرْآنُ فَاسْتَمِعُوا لَهُ وَأَنصِتُوا أَفَمِنْ هَذَا الْحَدِيثِ تَعْجَبُونَ وَتَضْحَكُونَ وَلَا تَبْكُونَ وَأَنْتُمْ سَامِدُونَ. And you are playing. Some people, they are reciting Quran, they hold their phone and they are looking at it, doing something else. Allah said, this is not what you are supposed to do. Do you know what you are supposed to do? فَاسْجُدُوا لِلَّهِ وَاعْبُدُوا. Prostrate to Allah. Submit to Allah immediately and worship Allah. Whatever you are doing at that time, you are not worshiping Allah. So let us be very careful the way we handle things. If a group, they are doing one thing, don't go inside, you are doing something else. Go away and do whatever you want to do somewhere else. Allah said, is the world not wide enough to take everybody? Alam takun ardullahi wasi'atan fatuhajiru fiha. The world is wide enough. One day some people came to me. There is one mosque. They said, this mosque, the person that built it, his father is a Tijaniya, but they're not doing wazifa. We want to go and do wazifa there. I asked them, where you are standing now, you can't do wazifa. Because a mosque is beautiful. So you think Allah likes it. The Prophet's mosque, if it's there today, a lot of people will not go there to pray because it was only sand. Then the roofing is palm fronds, leaves. If there is rain, it will beat people inside the mosque. The Prophet will make sujood inside this mud. But that is the Prophet, that's the best mosque. That mosque is better than the mosque of Kaaba. Whether you accept or you don't accept. Because that's where the Prophet did most of his prayers in his life. How many times did the Prophet offer this prayer in Kaaba? But he offered this prayer for 10 years in Medina, in that mosque, continuously. His blessed leg was standing on those soil. And you want to compare that place to another place? So it's not whether a mosque is beautiful, it has chandeliers, it has this, maybe for money that is haram. So let us try our best to always prostrate to Allah, submit to Allah. Don't insist that what you want is what you must have. So when you hear people reciting Quran, if you cannot sit there to listen to it, then leave and go. Don't stop there and stop playing. You open your phone, you are playing. Wantum samidun, and you are playing. What should you do? Fasjudu lillahi. Submit yourself to Allah, prostrate, wa'buduhu, and then worship Him. This brings us to the end of this noble surah that has taught so much, that has taught us who the Prophet is, taught us what is paganism, and why people turn to paganism, and why we must not bother about paganism, and we must not turn to it, and why we must not turn to people and make fake promises, and why we must thank the Prophet ﷺ for making us to be able to still work even after we have left this world, and telling us why we must concentrate and know that whatever is coming out of us, smiling, you're weeping, everything goes back to God. May Allah bless us with this surah and bless us with the owner of this surah, Muhammad Mustafa Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اقتربت الساعة وانشق القمر.
سورة القمر مكية وهي 55 آية. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اقتربت الساعة وانشق القمر. This surah was given to the Prophet ﷺ when he was in Mecca, and it's called the Surah of the Moon, and it has 55 verses. From this surah, Surah Al-Qamar, to the next surah, Surah Al-Rahman, to the next surah, Surah Al-Waqi'ah, you will not find any word Allah in these three surahs. This surah is an explanation of this Surah Najm we just finished from now. It is either addressing the Prophet directly, or it's addressing us directly, or it's addressing the human being and the jinn directly. From the speech, you know who it is addressing. But Allah as a word, you will not find it in these three surahs now. Until after he has finished explaining these events that is in Surah Najm to you, then Allah will now tell you who is Allah in Surah Al-Hadid. Allah, this surah started by saying, Iqtarabatis sa'atu. At the last surah, we find at the end of the last surah, Allah was telling us, Azifatil Azifa. Their nearness has come near. Then this one is saying, Iqtarabatis sa'atu. The time indeed has come near. One shakkal qamar, and the moon has been split. What happened here? The Quraysh, they wanted the Prophet ﷺ to give them miracles like other prophets used to have miracles. And the Prophet is not the one to do that. The Prophet ﷺ doesn't ask Allah for miracle. It's what comes through his hand that he does. And the miracle that he always claimed a hand to is the Quran itself. This is why today we are still alive. If at that time the Prophet ﷺ has yielded to the Quraysh to be asking Allah for miracle, and they disbelieve in those miracles, Allah will also destroy them like he destroyed the earlier community. But he left us with the Quran that you can read, contemplate, follow. If you don't understand, tomorrow you come to understand it. As he was saying this, then there's said the Prophet should perform miracle. Then The Prophet asked them to look at the sky, and they saw the moon split into two. This moon, one behind the mountain and the one in front of the mountain of Abi Qubais. They were seeing it. Uh-uh. Is it true? They were looking at it. Kai, this man, Kai, this is magic. It's not prophethood. It's magic. Because miracle looks like magic, but magic is fake. Divine miracle is real. He said, I will not believe him. We will not believe him. This is what they were saying.
وإن يروا آية يعرضوا ويقولوا سحر مستمر
وإن يروا آية يوردوا ويقولوا سحر مستمر. When they see any sign, any miracle like they are seeing now, yuridu, they turn back. What will they say? ويقولوا, they say, sihrun, magic, mustamir, that is continuous. We will not believe him. What we are going to do? Let us wait. If he is able to bewitch us here in Mecca, people have traveled. We'll ask them, because when this happened, it was in the evening, in the night, between evening time, when everybody was seeing the moon clear in the sky, full moon. Then let ask those that traveled when they come. Did they see something like that? People that traveled, some of them say arriving the following day, some 2 days later, some 3 days later. All of them agree that they saw something that they have never seen before. They saw the moon split into two and later came back together. But throughout the night, it was two like that, going until the following day. Sihr Mustamir. This man's bewitchment is continuous. Even from the sky, he's bewitching people. They refuse to believe. You see, if the prophet had preoccupied himself with miracle as what will make people to believe in Allah, and they did not believe, what will have happened? Because today is the Quran. It's Quran. If you don't believe in Quran today, then you perish. But at that time, that miracle has come and gone. Islam will have come and gone, like the other religions came and went. When Yarao Ayatan Yuridu, they turn away from it. Wayakulu, then this is what they continue to say. Sihirun is bewitchment, mustamir, that is continuous. May Allah forgive all of us. May Allah make us to believe in the Quran. May Allah make us to understand the Quran. May Allah make us to respect the Quran. May Allah make us not to know any book more than the Quran. Whatever you are knowing, know the Quran more. Recite the Quran regularly. Even if it's only one line you can recite a day, make it a habit. Recite that one line. Allah is not saying you must recite all the Quran. From one line, you can go to 2 lines after a month. Like that, one day you read a page a day. Even if that's the place you stop. Before you spend 1.5 years, you will have finished reading the Quran. If it's 2 pages, before you spend the year, you have finished reading the Quran. And try to know the meaning of what you are reciting. Today, there is meaning of the Quran in English. It is not the Quran. That meaning cannot suffice, but at least it's better than what you know now. And all of us, let's just try to learn Arabic. This is the language of the Prophet. It's not the Arabic of the Arabs that is language of the Prophet. It's the Arabic of the Quran that is language of the Prophet. Because that one came with his own culture and his own manners and his own character. Let us try to study the Quran. Let's try to know the meanings. Even if it's one word you know in a day, tomorrow you know another word. Then if it's one surah you know the meaning, use that in praying. So as you are before God, you know what Allah is telling you. You go and work with it. May Allah grant us the Quran. May Allah forgive all our sins. May Allah forgive the sins of our parents. May Allah forgive the sins of the Muslims all over the world. We are sinning daily. We are people of imperfection. We have our faults. May Allah forgive us. May Allah overlook our imperfections. May Allah bring succor to this country. All this evil going on, may Allah repair it for us. We are asking Allah Ta'ala to grant us what we shall eat. Grant us what we shall drink. Grant us our abodes. Grant us what we shall wear. Grant us houses that we shall stay in. Grant us what we shall transport ourselves in. And make us to be the lovers of the beloved Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. May Allah Ta'ala grant us good leadership. And this one that we have, may Allah assist them to go aright. They are already our leaders. There's nothing we can do. May Allah grant them aright. May Allah Ta'ala make all of us to live this world with the statement of La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Fatiha Salatul Fatiha. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم